Hey YouTube, my name is Nick, and in today's video, I'm going to be opening up this box of imported goods which I got from Japan. And today I'm both very excited and a little bit nervous about doing this unboxing because, well, inside this box I have what is deemed to be the holy grail of Gamecube collecting. And I've been wanting these for quite a while now, and I finally pulled the trigger. And it's not going to be so straightforward with getting this thing to function because it's not exactly 100% working, and I'm not 100% sure on the condition. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get to unboxing this box. But it's not just the Holy Grail that's in this box, so first I'm going to showcase the mundane items first, the ones that are not too interesting. So the first thing of note is that I bought Custom Robo V1 and 2 for the N64. I kind of already made a video on this, but now I actually have these original titles in my collection, which is pretty neat because they're very fun games. I haven't really played through the second one much, but the first one is really, it's such a great time, so I'm happy to have these as part of my collection now. Next thing we got is this Platinum Game Boy player, which is uncommon in North America, obviously, because this color never released outside of Japan. So here it is. It actually looks very nice, condition-wise. There's like basically no scratches on it. I might even replace the one that's currently on my Platinum. Oh, there's maybe a minor scratch there. Not a huge deal, but yeah, it's almost barely noticeable. The reason why I bought this, even though I already had one, was because I'm going to be saving this for later. And you'll probably come to understand why when I show you what the Holy Grail is. But, yeah, it looks pretty good overall. I paid a little bit more than I would have liked to for this. Probably about 45, maybe 50 bucks for this, I think. Usually I get these for around 30 or 40 untested and they work just fine. But I wanted to be guaranteed that this one that I was purchasing would work. So I paid a little bit more than I normally would have. Which is whatever. But anyway, that's not the main focus of this video. What else did I get? I also got some controllers as well. And after I show these controllers, then it will lead to the grand reveal. We got just a Spice Orange controller. The thumbstick's a bit worn. Not a huge deal, but otherwise, not too bad condition. These Spice Orange controllers are actually not uncommon because while the Spice Orange GameCube only released in Japan, you actually could buy this color in North America just for the controller. As for why Nintendo did that, I have no idea, but it is what it is. And what I also got as part of this bundle was an Indigo controller, which was actually half clear. And this is OEM, this is not a replacement back piece. You could buy some Indigo controllers like this. And although it is unfortunately a little bit yellowed, it's not too huge of a deal. I actually never had this variant of the Indigo controller before, so that's kind of nice. And with those out of the way, we'll now finally get on to what the Holy Grail is. To begin, that's right, I have the Panasonic Q controller. This is the original controller. It's got a few scuffs. Not a huge deal, but I have the original Panasonic Q controller, which is extremely... okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's not extremely uncommon, but it's very uncommon. And so, of course, what that means is all that's left in this box is none other than the Panasonic Q. One reason why I purchased this particular one was because the seller did actually show it powered up. But the problem with this Q is that the disk drive tray does not eject. And I know the exact reason why that is. And the reason why that is, and this is a known problem with Panasonic Qs, is that the elastic band that turns the motors, yeah, so this was also expected to happen too. But the elastic band that moves the motors in here, it tends to wear out, dry out, so then it can't push and pull the tray open. And unfortunately, this is also very common, what you see here. So this is supposed to sit flush with the edge of the case here, but as I've heard in some other videos, the trays that are inside the Panasonic Q, so this is another flaw, and I'm going to have to print a 3D printed replacement tray to hold the disk drive, is that what happens is this tends to break in shipping because they're very fragile. The rails that hold the disk drive, I'll probably show an image on the screen on as to what happened, or what happens with this thing. I'm not going to take this thing apart yet, but I will have to at some point. And so, as you can see, well, with this is going to spawn a whole series of videos because this thing is quite a beautiful sight to behold. And this Panasonic Q only released in Japan. So, you couldn't buy this in North America, you couldn't buy it in the PAL region, you could only get it in Japan. And these things are actually, like, they're pretty decently rare, but they're not like impossible to find. They did release about 50,000 of these according to console variations, which makes this about as rare as my Skeleton Gray Xbox and even my Game Boy Advance SP. But I can't believe what I actually have before me is a real Panasonic Q. But this is basically everything that I got here. It overall looks very, very good. We got these controllers. These two are kind of whatever, not uncommon. This is uncommon for North America, and then these two were pretty cheap. And I'm happy to have them as part of my collection. But basically, this right here is where it's at. I finally have the Panasonic Q. So there you go. I will not be testing this in this video. That will be saved for another video. It most likely will at least power up, but again, I have no idea if the disk drive reads disks, but that's to find out for a future video. So that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.